tell us about your two high-profile matches against the two ranked teams of Penn State here at home and Army at West Point?
Well, the Penn State game, we lost a really close one by 2 points. Really came down to focus. We scored more tries, 4 tries to their 1, but gave up 24 points in penalties, so our discipline kind of cost us that game. The West Point was just, it took us a half to kind of get our legs under us. The first half we spotted them 25 points, and we scored 23 in the second half, and then they scored another try and ended up winning by 12. But proud of sort of the effort and the attitude to not lay down for them and really make it a game in the second half. But we need to play a full 80 minutes to really be successful.
Well, this past Saturday, you were able to get back into the win column at St. Bonaventure. How did that match play out, and was it important to move back to 3-2 in a year? For sure,
it was. I think mentally, even before this match, we had fall break. It gave the guys a chance to sort of physically let their bodies heal a little bit, just kind of step back from school. And in rugby, I think that was good. So when we went to Bonnie's, guys were pretty fresh. Our chemistry wasn't exactly perfect, which comes with having time off, but it was nice because we were starting to play sort of open, expansive rugby again. I think the final score was 46-10. And it's just overall, I think we're sort of back where we need to be, especially in light of this huge game we have this weekend. So,
well, before getting into the next two opponents, briefly tell us about the honors a couple of our players are having right now.
Yeah, we have actually 3. It's more than a couple now. We have first off, Peter Malcolm. Has had, every year he gets recognized and has gone on to Collegiate All-Americans, that kind of thing, and most recently was extended an invite to the U.S. Olympic Training Center for Sevens, and it's where you live in residency and train full-time and focus on rugby. He's decided to delay that until he graduates, so we'll have him through the end of the year. And Cecil Rich also received an extension to one of the U.S. National U-27s camps, so he was actually out at the Olympic Training Center. And then lastly, and most recently, interest is Zach Reichenbach, or Red as everybody calls him, received an invite to play for the U.S. versus Canada in Rugby League this weekend, actually. So he'll be leaving, I want to say it's Thursday, to head to Philadelphia, where the U.S. will play Canada. And so we'll be without our captain this weekend for big game against Kutztown. But I think a lot of the other guys will step up and hopefully show some leadership and kind of push us in the direction we need to go.
Well, speaking of Kutztown, another long road trip, what do you expect from that Golden Bear team again this weekend?
Hard physical game, confrontational style, and hopefully we won't back down from it. Last year we came roaring back in that game, and I think our guys know we can beat them. We just need to stick to what we do and not play into their hands. It's also their big recruit weekend. They've got a bunch of players that not only are they recruiting, but we are as well. So there's a huge thing on the line for us with this.
Lastly, on Saturday, October 24th, you come back home against U Buffalo, and to I'm sure a much anticipated home crowd in friendly confines here.
Excited about that game. It's always nice to come back and play in front of our friends, family, and fans. I think it's going to be a challenge, though, as Buffalo are kind of cellar dwellers in our league, and sometimes you can take those games a little lightly, not be as focused. So it's a challenge for us to make sure, regardless of who we play, that we're up for the game, playing our patterns and our style, and use it as a stepping stone to get better. So.